Hey everyone, welcome back to The Fame. We've got a packed episode for you today, so let's jump right in. First up, we're diving into a hot topic that's got Duggar fans buzzing. Are Jana Duggar and Jill Duggar friends again now that Jana is finally free? After years of family tension and distance, fans are speculating whether Jana's recent wedding and newfound independence might have brought the two sisters closer. Could this be the beginning of a renewed sisterly bond? We'll explore the latest updates and fan theories on their evolving relationship. Next, we have a deeply emotional story as Jill Duggar recently shared her grief after unpacking her pregnancy go-bag following the devastating loss of her baby. Jill has been open about her miscarriages in the past, and her heartfelt reflections are resonating with so many who've walked a similar path. We'll take a closer look at her journey of sorrow and strength. And in other Duggar news, Jessa Duggar is making headlines after clapping back at a fan who crossed a line by speculating she's pregnant. Based on just one family photo, let's break down exactly what happened and why this assumption didn't sit well with Jessa. Finally, we're talking about Ginger Duggar Vuolo, who's opening up about family plans and the possibility of expanding her family with, wait for it, twins. Could Ginger and Jeremy be the next Duggar couple to join the twin parent club? Let's dive into her recent podcast and see what she had to say. So much to cover today, let's get started. In August, Jana Duggar surprised everyone by quietly tying the knot with Stephen Wisman, marking a significant milestone for the 34-year-old. The eldest Duggar daughter had long been seen as the overworked, overlooked sibling, caring for her younger siblings instead of pursuing a marriage like many of her sisters. Her wedding came with almost no public notice, but one thing stood out. Jill Duggar attended, despite her well-known estrangement from many family members. Jill's presence raised questions. Was this just a formal appearance, or was there a deeper meaning behind her attendance? Could this be a sign that the sisters are finally mending their relationship? While attending a wedding, especially one with a 500-person guest list, doesn't automatically mean everything is resolved. Some fans are hopeful. After all, Jill has been the black sheep of the Duggar family for years, distancing herself from her parents and their strict fundamentalist beliefs. Jana, on the other hand, seemed to be Jim Bob's right-hand daughter, obedient and deeply involved in raising her younger siblings. But Jana's marriage to Stephen Wisman broke several Duggar family norms. For one, the couple had an engagement, something that many fans suspect went against Jim Bob's preference for quick courtships. Plus, Jana's wedding gown was far from the ultra-conservative style that we've seen on her sisters. Could this be a sign that Jana is stepping out from her father's shadow? And if so, could it mean that she's finally understanding Jill's decision to break away? Over on Reddit, Duggar watchers have been buzzing with theories. One popular idea is that Jana's newly found freedom might make her more open to reconnecting with Jill. For years, Jill has stood on the outside of the family, often criticized for her decisions to live more independently with her husband, Derek Dillard, and distance herself from her controlling father. Perhaps Jana, now that she's tasted a bit of independence herself, can relate to Jill's journey. Some fans think Jana's situation has changed dramatically, especially now that Josh Duggar is serving a lengthy prison sentence, and many of her younger siblings are older and more independent. Jana's longtime role as the family's unpaid babysitter may finally be over, giving her the opportunity to focus on her own life. Does this new chapter make it easier for her to connect with Jill, who's been on a similar journey? But there's another theory, one that suggests Jana might have been telling the truth all along when she said she was simply waiting for the right suitor. Some commenters believe that Jana has always made her own decisions, whether that was remaining single or finally marrying Stephen. If that's the case, perhaps her relationship with Jill won't change much after all. One Redditor even remarked, "I don't think any new relationship sibling-wise will magically appear because of the wedding. It could be that the long-standing distance between Jana and Jill remains, regardless of Jana's new life with Stephen." That being said, many fans believe that sympathy for Jill exists among some Duggar siblings. Jill's public fallout with Jim Bob and the family's harsh rules might make it difficult for any of them to openly support her without fearing their father's wrath. But now, with Jill and Jana each finding their own paths, could there be hope for a renewed sisterly bond? So what do you think? Is Jana's new life with Stephen opening the door for a closer relationship with Jill? Or is it just wishful thinking from Duggar fans, hoping to see the sisters reunited? Next, we're diving into a deeply emotional story about Jill Duggar as she recently shared her journey of grief after unpacking her pregnancy go-bag following the devastating loss of her baby. Jill, who has openly discussed her miscarriages in the past, is now facing the pain of loss once again, and her recent reflections have resonated with so many mothers who know the weight of such heartache. Let's take a look at what Jill has been going through and how she's finding strength in her sorrow. Jill Duggar recently opened up about a deeply personal moment as she unpacked her pregnancy go bag, which she had prepared before losing her baby earlier this year. The bag, filled with items she had been planning to take with her to the hospital, was left untouched for months as Jill grappled with her grief. In her recent post, Jill shared how unpacking that bag brought back a flood of emotions, and she expressed the unique pain of seeing those items: ginger tea, pregnancy essentials, and even the journal she had used to track her baby's progress. Jill's vulnerability sparked a heartfelt discussion online, with many women sharing their own stories of loss. One woman commented that she too lost her baby shortly before Jill, and still can't bring herself to look at the things she had prepared, including ultrasound photos and a recording of her baby's heartbeat. This outpouring of shared grief highlighted how universal and isolating miscarriage can feel at the same time. While Jill has shown remarkable strength, others commented on how difficult it can be to deal with these items. Things that once symbolized hope now carrying an immense emotional weight. One commenter shared that she had ginger tea on her dresser for months, unable to pour it out because it was the last proof her baby had been real. Many connected with this sentiment, as letting go of these small remnants feels like erasing a memory. However, the conversation took a different turn when some followers noticed a subtle message in Jill's post where she mentioned, "Every life is worth protecting, no matter how small." This line was seen by some as a nod to her pro-life stance, and it sparked a mix of reactions. While many sympathized with her grief, others felt that the inclusion of this message in the midst of her heartbreaking post came off as preachy. It led to debates about whether Jill's grief posts still carry undertones of her fundamentalist upbringing, despite her outwardly more mainstream appearance. Despite this, Jill's loss is a reminder of the silent struggles so many women face. One commenter even suggested that Jill might consider genetic testing, given her recent losses. They pointed out that repeated miscarriages could be linked to chromosomal issues, something that one of their friends had experienced before turning to IVF for a successful pregnancy. With Jill having already gone through multiple miscarriages, fans are hoping she gets the support and answers she needs. The pain Jill is feeling right now is undoubtedly deep, and she's certainly not alone. Thousands of women who have gone through similar losses are offering words of comfort, encouragement, and solidarity. While the debate over certain sentiments in her post continues, the overarching message remains one of empathy. Jill's pain is a reflection of a heartbreaking experience that no one should have to endure. As Jill Duggar continues to heal and navigate this challenging time, we wish her and her family peace and comfort. Grief is an unpredictable journey, and it's inspiring to see Jill's courage in facing these emotions publicly. For anyone out there who has experienced loss, know that you are not alone in your grief. Then we're diving into the latest Duggar family drama as Jessa Duggar is hitting back at a fan who crossed a line by speculating that she's pregnant again. As most people know, it's never a good idea to assume someone is expecting, especially based on a single photo. But unfortunately, not everyone on social media follows that rule. Let's break down what happened when Jessa shared a sweet family photo only to find herself clapping back at unnecessary pregnancy rumors. On September 18th, Jessa Duggar, now a mother of 5, posted a rare family photo on Instagram that featured her husband Ben Seawald, and their 5 adorable children: Spurgeon, Henry, Ivy, Fern, and little George, who was born in December 2023. The snapshot showed the family enjoying a day at the beach, with Jessa holding George while Ben stood beside her, and their 4 older kids posed in front. Alongside the heartwarming picture, Jessa captioned it, "So grateful for these blessings," highlighting the love she has for her growing family. For the most part, fans couldn't get enough of the sweet moment. Many Instagram users left comments full of love and admiration. Jessa's older sister, Jill Duggar, even chimed in with a simple, "So cute," while other fans marveled at how fast the children have grown. "They're all growing so fast," one fan gushed, while another pointed out just how big Spurgeon, their oldest son, had gotten. It seemed like a wholesome, positive post all around. However, not all of the comments were as kind or respectful. As is often the case with social media, some followers couldn't resist speculating about Jessa's appearance. Several users suggested that she might be pregnant again, with one commenting, "She looks preggo again," and another echoing, "And another on the way I heard? The speculation only grew from there, with some followers seemingly fixated on the idea that Jessa was expecting her sixth child. But Jessa wasn't about to let the rumors run wild. In a quick clapback, she shut down the pregnancy speculation with a bit of humor. Responding directly to one commenter who said, "Jess looks pregnant again," she wrote, "Not pregnant, just too much ice cream on vacation." With that one line, Jessa effectively shut down the rumors and set the record straight. Her response highlighted the fact that sometimes a little weight gain or a different angle in a photo doesn't necessarily mean someone is pregnant. Her fans quickly rallied around her, calling out the rude comments and defending Jessa's right to share a photo without being subjected to body speculation. For anyone saying she looks pregnant, 1. Stop, that's rude. 2. She's not. She says she's not, in a reply to a comment on the thread, one follower wrote. Others shared their own experiences of receiving similar comments, with one person stating, "I always loathed that comment when I would receive it." The support Jessa received was overwhelming, with many agreeing that it's never appropriate to comment on someone's body, especially when it comes to pregnancy. Jessa's clapback serves as a reminder that social media can sometimes bring out the worst in people, but it can also showcase the strength and resilience of those who face unwarranted criticism. Despite the speculation, Jessa handled the situation with grace and humor, reminding everyone that women don't owe anyone explanations about their bodies. What do you think of Jessa's response? Finally, we're diving into an exciting topic surrounding one of our favorite Duggar siblings, Jill Duggar. While she and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, are known for keeping their family plans a bit more private, Ginger recently opened up in her podcast about the idea of expanding their family. And not just any expansion. She even discussed the possibility of having twins, with twins already a part of the Duggar family legacy. Could we see Ginger and Jeremy joining the twin parent club? Let's break it all down. Ginger and Jeremy are currently parents to two beautiful little girls, Felicity and Evangeline. Over the years, they've been vocal about taking a different approach to family planning compared to Ginger's parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. Instead of aiming for as many children as possible, Ginger has mentioned that they are more intentional about the size of their family. Despite that, in a recent Q&A episode of her podcast, Ginger made some interesting comments that have fans buzzing. During the episode, she addressed the possibility of having more children, and what really caught listeners' attention was her thoughts on having twins. Ginger joked that having twins would be the faster way to expand their family. She said, "If we had another kid and had twins, I'd be down for it. I feel like it would be a lot of work initially, but then it's a faster way to have babies." This playful comment has sparked speculation among fans, with many wondering if Ginger and Jeremy might be considering adding twins to their family soon. It's no secret that twins run in the Duggar family. Ginger's brother, Jedediah, is part of a twin set with Jeremiah, and their older siblings, John David and Jana, are also twins. And just this year, Jed and his wife, Caitlin Nikatsu, announced they are expecting the first set of twin Duggar grandchildren. While Ginger is clearly aware of the twin trend in her family, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's guaranteed to have twins of her own. Interestingly, the idea of twins is not far-fetched for Ginger. Women with twins in their family history are more likely to have twins themselves. Michelle Duggar, for instance, had two sets of fraternal twins, which happened because she double ovulated. But as Ginger mentioned in her podcast, there's no certainty that she'll follow in her mom's footsteps unless there's medical intervention involved. Ginger and Jeremy haven't confirmed that they're actively trying for more kids, but Ginger's comments have fueled speculation that the couple might soon add to their growing family. With the Duggar baby boom in full swing, especially with Jed and Caitlin's twin announcement, many fans are wondering if Ginger will be next to share exciting baby news. So, could we see Jill Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo with twins in the future? While it's all just speculation for now, it's clear that Ginger is open to the idea. Whether or not she and Jeremy plan to expand their family with twins, we can't wait to see what's in store for them. What do you think? Will Ginger join the Duggar Twin Club, or was she just having fun with the idea? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on all things Duggar.